Okay.
Alright, welcome to China versus Brazil. We're a bit late to start. Hopefully we can be informed of the ban somewhere. So real quick, Brazil bans no mod 6 free mod 1, China bans DT2 no mod 5. So China bans speed, Brazil bans no mod gimmick, and free mod flowing.
Yeah, welcome to 3WC 3-digit World Cup. Me and nautzz, fieryrage, gonna be commentating here for this match. China versus Brazil. They're already underway on the first map. It's gonna
China's
be no mod
pick,
4.
I believe. Picking the tech up front.
And it's working out for them. 3 FCs to 0 so far. We have about a third of the map remaining. Looking very strong on their first pick.
Maybe they're feeling good on the tech after a grueling Hippo Cup match just now for Crystal and Kurumi.
Crystal's still holding the SS on this map. Actually kind of crazy.
I guess an hour of playing 8-star tech maps will do that to you. Just looking very, very good. This is actually, in spite of how evenly matched they are in qualifier results, I do feel like the core roster on China looks a bit more compelling on paper, and I guess right now, working out. Just that core of Crystal, Milk Tea, Kurumi, David is so strong on paper.
Crystal is not going to be SSing the map, dropping in 100 at the very end there, but a solid first point from China. 2 FCs, 1 slider break to only 600 Ks as the max score from Brazil. Very, very solid pick from them. We're going to be getting into Brazil's pick next.
Fun. Working on getting it at the moment.
Next pick, DT4
I think, maybe. Hold on, I'll try to give it
from
another
Brazil. Quite the odd map, this one. A few 300 BPM bursts here and there, but mostly focused on high BPM aim.
Walk out on my dresser and I'm saving it for later. Look at your bitch, my bill's elevator. I woke up feeling fruity, guess I'm feeling like a hater. Where I come from, you can't flip it, ain't a skater. And this is just a secret conversation with neighbors. They do not have a gun to make on it on this table. And if you were to kick up and make
One of the harder maps in the pool. I think it makes a lot of sense for Brazil to pick something maybe even remotely pushing skill cap in any sense in DT. I think they might have one of the few places in this pool where they can find a definitive edge, at least on paper. Who knows, given the strength of the Chinese roster.
We'll see how it plays out for them. Crystal swapping out for David Q on this map. Mystia coming in. Rosters, other than that, staying the same on the both sides. Getting into the second pick.
I think, maybe. Hold on, I'll try to give it
Having a little client fun here. As we get into the first map, or not the first map, the second map.
Already 2 quick breaks, or 3 even, on the side of China.
Yeah, the high BPM bursts and flow aim. Well, not really flow aim, jump aim. Throwing China for a loop here. Relatively short map on this one, only about 1:30 on the length. So already 1/3 of the way through, 3 FCs to none. However, the combos on China are recovering nicely. So if any of the Brazilian players miss, that would be very unfortunate right now.
Yeah. Looking quite solid for the time being, though. Korean Maluko gonna be the first player to break for Brazil. Maybe gives China a little bit of an in.
Yeah, that's like the worst place to break, too. Almost halfway through the map. No response from China. It might take, I think, a bit more than that for China to get a point here, or a break point, rather. Score gap is closing very rapidly, though. I'm just not sure if it's enough yet. Oh my god! Goodbye, everybody! Burger Fox and Mystia break on the same burst. That actually does favor China, not anymore.
Yeah. Okay. That got real close at the end, actually. That was very, very doable for China. What was that slider break from Mystia? That was really, really unfortunate. It was a little trip up at the end, almost costing them the map.
It's not going to matter too much. FC from Nissan bringing Brazil their first point in the match.
Yeah, a point's a point, I suppose. Milk tea with some pretty impressive ac on the 1 miss. I gotta say, I have no idea how one is supposed to predict picks here in this matchup.
I'd say China probably goes for, I'd say just looking at the qualifier results and just some intuition, I think focusing on the tech picks for China would probably be the best idea here. Brazil, infamous for being Brazil tech. Not having the strongest tech roster, and we saw that on Nomad 4, at least in comparison to China, where they had almost a triple FC.
It's interesting. I wasn't aware of this perception of Brazil. That's Christ. It's definitely gonna be. But I mean, is there really that much they can abuse? Maybe something tricky like HR2 might be able to
there it is.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it absolutely makes sense.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Insane. And here I was seconds ago, sitting troubled about this. No, I mean, I don't think there's much outside of this that will really could be construed as tech in any real way. So the only thing that makes sense. Got some faster sliders if you're familiar with Heatwave and his mapping style. Ought to tell you all you need to know about what this map is going to look like.
Yeah, you were saying how DT4 was one of the harder maps in a pool. I'd also say this probably is also one of the harder maps in a pool.
Yeah.
It has a lot of different skill sets. Has a bit of
sure.
no mod 3 in there, a bit of no mod 4 with the fast sliders. Let's see how it goes. Crystal swapping in for David Q again, but it's Brazil keeping the same roster.
I assume both teams not very interested in playing the early pool consistency game against each other, being so closely seeded. Probably gonna be forced to after this one though.
We'll see how it goes. 2 minutes on this map. Starts out relatively tame, but the map will get quite more difficult as it progresses. You'll be able to see that. Actually, you're already kind of seeing it right now. A lot of these alt patterns really tricky to hit with Hard Rock in particular, but no players showing any sign of major discomfort yet. Nissan going to be breaking on a little alt pattern there. First
The
break
fast
of the match.
reverses, everyone ready for them it seems. Okay. Can definitely catch you out, but everyone seems pretty well practiced, prepared.
And no one actually breaking on those first set of fast repeats. Korean Maluko going to be slider breaking immediately after it, though, as well as Nissan.
Oh,
That's 3 FCs now to 1.
looking real bad.
times in a
Oh
row.
no. Okay, well, that's kind of the map. If China doesn't implode spontaneously, it's just kind of it. Evidently a very, very strong pick.
You know, 1/3 of the map remaining. No combo to speak of on Brazil's side. This is pretty much already over, even if China does do a 3-way break here. Just
I suppose
gonna
Brazil tech is a justified stereotype then. It's God.
It's just whether or not China can hit the 3-way FC now. 1/4 of the map. 3-way FC on this would honestly be kind of nuts.
Yeah, I don't think that would be replicated this weekend by any other team.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
milk tea. Well, yeah.
Still nuts act from him though, almost 80 or 98%. Solid stuff from him, and it's going to be a 2-way FC at the very least for China here. Burger Fox and Crystal double FC with the somewhat solid accuracies, 96 and 97. And just an unlucky slider break from Milk Tea there.
Almost. This is still like a crazy team score. Hard to imagine this being beat.
Brazil for their next pick. I would assume they're probably going to stay with the more generic picks left. They obviously can't go for the speed abuse. No Mod 5 and DT2 banned out, so maybe we see a DT3 pick if they want to go in on speed a bit more. However, that's really the only other, I'd say, traditional speed map left.
Hmm.
And other than that, I think Brazil in general is probably a lot more comfortable on just raw, generic stuff like aim and streams in comparison to what you would see from China. So no Mod 2 pick would not be out of the question either. But it will be free Mod 2, which, yeah,
I don't know how to
good.
feel about this.
No, this is fair enough. I can see this. This is a relatively straightforward old map, wide angle, a lot of weird pattern pick. This is in the free mod pool. So, of course, people will have to be taking mods on this.
I just don't really know about picking aim consistency of any flavor. I feel like inherently this will be about consistency. It's an early pool. Very likely to see, you know, at least 4 FCs or something.
Well, 2 players on each team are required to take a mod. They do not need to be unique mods, so we can see double hard rock from either team on this, or double hidden if they so choose. I don't imagine anyone's going to go hidden on this map.
Oh yeah, this is a nightmare on hidden. This is honestly so much harder on hidden.
Probably be seeing Crystal and Nissan be the nomad players from China and Brazil, respectively. Corian will be taking hard rock. I imagine Mistia will be taking hard rock as well. Is this hard rock 4? That is a good question.
Crystal is just so right. Actually, even if you have a hidden one trick on your team, would you actually put them in for hidden on this? I feel like you wouldn't. You just put...
If you're comfortable on it, I don't see why you wouldn't. You might as well go for it.
I suppose.
We're not going to be seeing that 3 hard rocks from China, so no mod for them. It'll be Crystal also taking the hard rock mod, but Nissan opting for no mod, the consistent 900k over the possible 1,600k or more. We'll see how it plays out. Mod advantage is in favor of China. That's not going to matter too much if one of their players misses. Everyone hitting that little space stream there, kind of an awkward transition on that one, but no one getting caught off guard by it. Everyone on Brazil getting caught off by that stream there, though.
That wiggle looks so nasty on hard rock.
Yeah,
even if you're cheesing it.
It is possible to cheese it, but it's very, very precise. And Nissan, the only one to have a combo on Brazil out of that. Everyone on China hitting it perfectly, though. Now this is really just China's point to sort of run away with. And there goes Nissan. No FCs on the board now for Brazil. Still 3 FCs hard rock on China's side. They're going to be seeing that at the break, too.
Milk Tea is really styling on this map at the moment. It's 99.4 on the hard rock on the FC.
And 98% from Crystal and Burfox as well. This point is pretty much all but secured for China. First break point of the match, even if tragedy strikes.
I suppose it is HR4. That's the path. Crystal was right.
3-way hard rock FC on this would actually be kind of crazy.
Let's see if the curse manages to get them on this one as well. I don't think so. I don't think there's
approaching
anything
the end
here
of the
at
map,
right?
they seem pretty... Okay, never
No,
mind. There it goes.
Groovy.
Goodbye.
Oh, come on.
Still a total 3 million score. Actually, above 3 million from China on that. I don't imagine that team score is going to get replicated. 99.4% on the FC from Milk Tea.
Yet again, a next to unbeatable team score from China. Not the worst performances out of Brazil by any means, but can't really do much against this team score from China.
It's up to China to pick next. Wouldn't be too surprised to see China maybe opt for a hidden here.
Oh yeah, if running out of straight up techie maps, maybe venturing into something gimmicky will be the path. Really, I feel like as long as they avoid down loosened and hidden 3 feels like relatively straightforward. That might be the only hidden map maybe we want to avoid. Hidden 1 and Hidden 2 both seem like pretty solid picks. HR3 is going to be the option, though.
Yeah, I
did not expect to see this pick, actually, like, by either team. I expected people would want to avoid this due to the cuts.
Well,
kind of volatile, I feel.
You just won free mod 2 with a triple hard rock fairly convincingly, and the hard rock scores on Brazil were not too stellar in comparison, so I can get behind this pick. The CS 6.5 in the pool, 1 minute 30 seconds.
Just picking an HR that isn't HR1 because HR1 is consistency aim, but even that might work out the way China are looking at the moment.
I'll say, just basing it off qualifier results, this is a bit of a stretch pick for China, I'd say. Brazil did way better on the CS 6.5 in comparison to China.
Brazil crushed it first in qualifiers on HR2. They are very different maps, though. I certainly feel like the HR2 in qualifiers was a little bit easier to be consistent on if you have the requisite reading, since I feel like the HR2 in quals was very, very particular in its patterning and everything. So this one a little bit less so, maybe. But regardless, on the day, as you were saying, China seems to be looking a bit better on the hard rock.
It's going to be the first one to break on the Brazilian side. Corey Maluco to follow. Not anything too serious yet, just the beginning stages of the map, even though this is a relatively short map. Nissan as well also breaking, so already right off the bat, 3 FCs to kinda almost 1.
Good Christ. China just looks more consistent. That's about it. It's an early pool moment. You simply have to hold the combo.
Yeah, not anything really left in the map to... At this point, with all the breaks from Brazil, it's really just not much you can really do, especially against 3 FCs still from China. There's just really not much you can do when your opponent is pretty much 3-weighing every map. BurgerFox dropping at the end, but...
China is looking ridiculous.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do. 2 FCs on that. So that's follow-up 800k, beating the top score from Brazil, even with their lowest score.
Very
Seems like-
scary looking team right now. Like the performances being put on by China at the moment are it's just ridiculous. DT3 from Brazil. Okay.
Yeah, this
Let's
was one of
see
the. This is the one of the things that I was expecting them to eventually pick at some point. This is the pretty much the only remaining speed map in the pool, I'd say. 270 BPM bursts, also the shortest map in the pool. Given how these short maps are going for Brazil, I'm not too sure this might be a good idea, but we will see, I suppose.
I mean, it's very likely to be decided early. It's would really be a shame to see. I mean, Brazil has been doing a lot of this. The whole team breaks early, and you know, if that happens on this map, it's kind of over in an instant. So they really need to hit the stream. All right, here we go.
See how the remaining speed pick plays for Brazil here.
Oh,
So far, so
Okay.
good.
that's
Breaks on the repeats.
I gotta say, as long as there isn't some bizarre blunders from Brazil, this ought to just kind of be over and done with.
Yeah, relatively short map, so pretty much anything can happen. But we're already only a third of the left, or only a third left of the map, and 3 FCs from Brazil. Nissan with almost SS accuracy. And the score
This is
gap is already.
Nissan's comfort zone. Old map DT. Yeah.
Yeah, not really too much to say about that.
They
Relatively
hit the
quick map.
stream. They hit the stream. It's what happens.
And even
Stream
then,
didn't break on the slider.
even if Crystal and My Angel actually hit the repeat slider, there wouldn't have mattered. The accuracy from Corian, Maluko, and Nissan just way too bad, too good in comparison to
Yeah.
the rest of China's team. 2x 100, 3x 100 from them respectively.
Alright, well, China, what maps are open here for them? Would they go for free mod 3, just over mod HR again? It just seems to be working so extraordinarily well that kind of might as well, regardless of what map it is, but want to pick in something more gimmicky. Maybe a hidden 2 work out nicely. HR won the pick actually. Well,
we'll see
it's
how
HR.
Yeah, we'll see how Brazil is doing on the tech-oriented stuff now. But given how Hard Rock has been for China so far, they've looked very, very strong on it, on the mod as a whole. So definitely a reasonable pick for them to go with, I think.
Yeah, they've just been looking so good this match that it doesn't really matter. As long as it's HR1 or free mod 3, just something they can go 3 HRs on. It's, they're probably gonna own. It's probably gonna be Milk Tea, Crystal, FCing the map, and Kurumi breaking and getting like 900k, like at the very end. That's been the trend.
Well, we'll see if it is correct or not.
Or maybe they finally get the 3-way on the HR. It doesn't really matter, as long as they perform the way they've been doing so far. It should be a rock solid win.
Having a bit of a client issue.
Yeah, I believe the map has started, but hopefully we'll get in there to see some of it at least.
Yeah, no worries. Just a little client trolling being done. Nothing too big of a deal, though.
All right, here we go.
Though gone, and it seems like Burger Fox the only one to have missed so far. So Brazil with the slight combo advantage early on in the map here. Well, not early on, but
Kind of one of the reasons why I felt a bit better about free mod 3 personally. Oh, Crystal breaks in the solo as well. It's just, this is definitely the easiest of the HR maps, and given how well it went on the 6.5 map, I would have assumed that regardless of it being a very different type of map, the free mod 3 might have worked out better than the path China would have opted to take. But HR1 it is, but Oh, Crystal appears to have been a Bancho?
Yeah, Bancho miss from Crystal. Mystia with a real break, actually. That might be a slight issue. Burrfox has recovered combo nicely here, but I think it's going to take a bit more than that, and with Milty breaking as well.
That surely was a real break.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's being answered from anyone on Brazil either.
Yeah, break point. Break point for Brazil.
Yeah, taking the point that they lost from China early on with the double FC on Hard Rock 1. Just a few unlucky misses from Burger Fox and Milk Tea there, but enough to shift the point over to Brazil.
Yeah, obviously with just 2 misses on China, this absolutely still could have gone either way. Just feel like Fremont 3 might have kind of twisted the knife into Brazil. It's may have conferred a bit bigger of a difference. Doesn't appear that the strength on HR throughout the match for China was enough on this simple of a map.
Will be DT1 as a follow-up pick for Brazil, I guess, after seeing how DT3 and DT4 went. The only 2 picks that they have won, aside from this Hard Rock 1. And given how Hard Rock 1 has went as well, DT1 doesn't seem like a very far-fetched pick. The VTuber, the obligatory VTuber map in the pool.
Terrible. Terrible stuff.
Oh, come on, Okayu. Okayu
really.
Isn't that bad.
I don't know.
There could be a lot worse.
VTuber's a VTuber's a VTuber, if you ask me. I don't know. There are worse, to be fair. You know, like Pecora. But I hate that I'm even aware of this. It's like, I don't know.
I had to nominate a Pecora map. That was crazy. Yeah, solid, pretty much a generic double time map. A few triples here and there, 255 BPM, but mostly focused on aim. And I think AR 8.8 on this one. So not quite AR 10.3, but very close to that. Pretty much your by the numbers entry double time 1 pick. Everyone should be pretty comfortable on this.
Maybe a little bit on the faster end for the 6.5 pool at 250 or so, 255. But can't imagine any of these players struggling with that.
Yeah, especially when the bursts aren't that long to begin with. Only 5 bursts really to speak of in this map. And no one on either team missing so far. Accuracy advantage in favor of Brazil at the moment, mostly off Burger Fox's 97. Shizaki going to be slider breaking, I think? I'm not sure if that was Bancho, because that looked like it was on nothing.
Yeah, I've no idea what that was, but that is pretty much at the halfway point of the map. Just about the worst place to break. Lead is really going to start to heavily favor Brazil here. They can all just hold their combos a little bit longer. 2 SSs on the boards, dare I say.
Well, we did have an SS in the show match. If there was any double time mapped SS, this would definitely be the one.
For sure.
Milk Tea going to be dropping it, unfortunately, but Nissan still repping it strong. And 3 FCs from Brazil compared to 2 with that unlucky slider break from Shizaki. That actually might just be the only break on this map so far. But even then, the accuracy advantage from Brazil just absolutely ridiculous right now. 99% across the board with an SS on top of it. And this is what we need to see from Brazil for them to get back into this.
Yes. Starting the comeback here. Really, really good stuff for Brazil.
Yeah, 1x100 from Milk Tea, SS from Nissan, and 99% across the board for both Corian and Misty Up. Solid pick from Brazil.
3 maps in a row now for Brazil. Really, really getting back into the match here.
It is China's last pick to follow this up. There is no more Hard Rock or Double Time left in the pool. Hidden hasn't been touched at all. There are 2 free mods and, I believe, 3 no mods left. So got some choices here. Will they go for something more alt-oriented with the no mod 3? That is somewhat techy, I'd say. Or will they go the more non-traditional tech approach with a Hidden 1, or, well, actually more traditional tech with Hidden 2, I suppose.
Yeah. Nomad 3 might be a good move just on length alone, almost. I feel like might favor China as of right now. They just need something kind of consistency flavored that isn't straightforward enough that Brazil can compete like on DT1 and HR1.
Yeah, I think Nomad 3, definitely a valid pick in that case. I would not be too surprised to see something like Hidden 2, though.
Yeah. Very much still on the cards for China. Just they've avoided picking into Hidden this entire match so far. So it's kind of dictating an expectation they go somewhere else. But who knows? Maybe he's trying to finally throw the curveball, and it appears it is. Hidden 2.
Yeah, a bit of a combination of low BPM tech in the Hidden pool here.
Good bit of flow aim. It's some awkward transitions out of the flowing patterns at times. But it's the kind that can actually be very comfortable if you're someone who plays a lot of this stuff. So I feel like one could expect China to consistently put up very good performances on this, but we'll see. David back in. Haven't seen him for a while. Been seeing a lot of Milk Tea, Kurumi, and Crystal.
And David Q coming in once again for this map. So we have a bit of a fun client time trying to get everyone on the same screen.
What is going on? Jesus Christ. It reminds me of T1G's fun experiences with DT maps and tournament client. Very reminiscent.
David not having the greatest time so far, so we're gonna hit the little panic button. No worries, guys. Just a perfectly optimized tournament client that has never had issues whatsoever. There we go. David Q now finally loading in halfway through the map. But Nissan, the only person to have broken so far. It's going to favor China in the halfway point of the map here. Not by much, granted. Solid accuracies from China all around, though. Only 99% from them.
Yeah, kind of what I would expect to see out of China on this map. I just feel like this is precisely the type of map that they will be just bizarrely consistent on.
Actually, the only real person having... Oh, okay, that's a slider break and a half from Milk Tea.
What was that? Oh my god.
Shouldn't affect anything too much. 300k gap still. It's probably going to take another miss for this to shift over, and it doesn't seem like anyone else on China is really wanting to miss right now. So, slider break
really
won't be
good.
the end of the world.
Really good performance from Brazil. Just barely edged out, actually. Like, feel like it could have gone either way, actually. This, just that one little mess up by Nissan, costing them it.
Yeah, Nissan just not as comfortable on the map as everyone else in the lobby, really. And that's going to give China match point. It is Brazil's pick to follow up. They have a few things that they can decide to go for here. They have Nomad 1 still has not been touched. Nomad 2. Don't see them going for Nomad 3 pretty much ever. They could also opt for maybe free mods. They could go for free mod 3. I think that'd be a nice little change of pace, but we'll see what they opt to go for.
In a desperate conflict with a ruthless enemy.
Happy New Year, by the way. It's April 9th. Happy New Year.
Am I missing something?
The background says Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Oh, right. We still have the seasonal backgrounds there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Not too surprising. Nomad 2, the pick from Brazil. Brazil definitely, I'd say, probably one of the stronger teams on Nomad 2. Their qualifier result doesn't really show just how consistent they are on these sort of maps.
Harumi straight up saying, guess it's TB. Interesting. Some low confidence on this map, apparently.
Yeah, China did beat Brazil on the qualifiers Nomad 2, but this is a slightly higher BPM, 191 instead of a 185. So we'll see if that makes any bit of a difference, but Brazil also, I'd say, kind of underperforming on their Nomad 2 and qualifiers. They definitely, this is one of the maps there, or one of the map picks that they're pretty well known for being very consistent on, and just in general getting very good scores on. We saw it in OWC, just as an example. Getting into the last map pick. Not necessarily the last map, but we'll see how it goes. Nomad 2. Your generic stream map pick of the day. Name of the game on this one is Stamina and Flow Aim at 191 BPM. Can you play streams? Hope you can, because otherwise this map is not going to be fun for you. So far, Corian with a bit of an act drop early on in the map, but pretty much the only difference in the early stages so far. Map hasn't gotten anything too spaced yet. It's mostly relatively generic. Players not really having any issue with that. Burger Fox actually dropping a full stream of 100s will be making the lead a lot closer now. Oh, Burger also almost missing on that stream. Barely managing to recover the combo though. Accuracy is going to tank as a result, giving the lead back to Brazil.
Here we go. Getting into the KI, the ending of the map. The big jumps between the stream's gonna start coming in here.
And the last fourth of the map, no one showing any signs of really discomfort on this map. The closest it got is Burger Fox with some of the longer streams. There goes David Q. There goes Milk Tea. There goes Mistia.
Okay.
And now everyone dropping like flies as soon as the map starts getting spaced. Nissan is gone. Oh my, wait, this actually might be a disaster. Burger
No
Fox
way.
is still holding the FC.
Oh my god. Okay, there's no way they spin to win, right? No one's even try-harding the spinner. Everyone thinks there's no point, I think. Okay.
Well, that got a bit closer.
Jesus Christ. Well,
a bit closer than I imagined Brazil wanted, but it is.
We do see a tiebreaker. Crazy. Wouldn't that actually, if everyone on China were try-harding the spinners, that was like, wasn't that doable? I'm not entirely sure, but
It was a 40k score gap, so it could be close, but I don't think that would have been a spin to win regardless.
yeah.
I think if Nissan note locked a bit longer than what he did, then maybe it would have been a lot closer. But in any case, first tiebreaker of the week. It's going to be on China versus Brazil. This is pretty much what you would expect a tiebreaker to be. This is just general consistency, testing all sorts of different skill sets. You have a bit of a Nomad 4 in this section. You have
a light
bit of
tech vibe.
Yeah, you have a general aim. You got a bit of a Nomad 2, Nomad 5 section as well. I wouldn't say Nomad 5 since this is 200 BPM, but Brazil might not actually be prepared for tiebreaker here. They might just be playing it in a solo real quick. Wouldn't surprise me, but the map is relatively straightforward. Not really anything that I remember, at least, that might catch you off guard if you're sight reading, but you'd still obviously prefer to play it prior to going in.
Yeah. There's two It's two reverses relatively early on into the map, I think. I think it's before a break. Those might catch someone off. It's like an even numbered burst into a buzz slider or something. But, you know, definitely the type of stuff that you could still play sight read. It's not that unreasonable. Maybe nerves. Maybe nerves start coming into play. Someone finds a misread. I mean, I imagine we'll see that somewhere in the map regardless, so.
Yeah, if we see a 6-way FC, that'd be kind of dumb.
Surely
Considering
that's
there isn't
not.
even a full leaderboard of FCs on this map, no mod to begin with, on
Yeah.
Scorpy 1. Players to look out for on China's side, definitely Milk Tea and Crystal on this map, though.
Yeah, they have been crazy this match.
Yeah, I'd say probably Corian and Nissan for Brazil's side, but Mystia has been performing pretty well as well. So we'll see what they can do. No mod's going to be taken from either side. Tiebreaker does have optional mods if you so choose to use them, but no one gonna really be risking. Not when everything is on the line here. Well, not everything, since loser bracket is still a thing, but this is your winner's bracket on the line. Your winner's bracket run. Want to be putting on all the stops on this one. And Nissan is going to be the first to break. Pretty much immediately
Milk Tea.
traded out by Milk Tea, though.
Keeps things very, very even.
Yeah, the nerves get into a lot of players right now, actually. Nissan as well with another break. That's going to shift advantage slightly to the Chinese side. Not by much, though. Only about 100 combo advantage on Milk Tea. The accuracy, more than anything, is what's making all the difference right now. Nissan, the only person below 99%. There goes Mystia.
Okay. It is a long map, of course, it being a tiebreaker, so it's not going to confer that big of an advantage for China just yet, but big opportunity for China here.
Yeah, David Q. Slider breaking, actually, right when I say that. I was going to mention how his accuracy dropped on the death stream there, but Mystia does trade it out as well.
Hold out the death note. Said his name.
Yeah, my bad. Not going to matter too much, though, since the combo advantage is still in favor of China slightly with Milk Tea's 500 compared to Nissan. Okay, maybe not anymore. There goes David Q on the part before the stream section. We'll see if Crystal can hold for this part. Crystal is probably the one player that needs to hold the most right now on the Chinese side. And okay, well there goes Corian Belugo. There goes the FC on the fast repeat. And now this is just Crystal's game. Not over quite yet, a third of the map remaining, and there are decent combos on Mystia and Nissan, but it's gonna take a break from Milk Tea and Crystal for this to be salvageable, I think. They're gonna have to do it relatively soon.
Yeah, this is going to start to run away from them. David breaking doesn't matter much. Milk Tea breaking absolutely does matter, though, but
We're gonna need to see
do they have
break.
they have a combo advantage, right? Yeah, they do.
It's a very slight combo advantage, a third of the map remaining, but I think we're gonna need to see Crystal break in order for that to really mean anything right now. What happened?
Yeah, what? Wait.
Disaster. Disaster.
Oh my
imminent.
god.
Disaster has been it's disaster. Disaster.
It is
struck.
disaster.
Disaster has struck the Chinese side.
There is no way. There is no way it ends this way. That's ridiculous.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Mistia breaks. Wait, if Crystal FCs, can China still... This is...
If we count Milk Tea's score when he disconnected, this is still possible for China.
No.
Crystal passed FC though. Oh my god.
And Nissan does break.
Oh my god,
Wait a
there's no
second.
way.
Wait. It is still counting Milk Tea's score, granted, right now.
But I mean, they win even without Milk Tea of Crystal FCs, right? I think with everyone on Brazil breaking.
Not quite. They're not going to win.
Not quite?
even if it's
Okay.
FCs, but
Right, yeah, it's not quite actually, yeah. I'm bad at head math. But
yeah, there we go. We got the updated scores now. It's
Yeah.
gonna be very close though, even with that.
I mean, surely we're going to count Milk Tea's score, right? Like, at time of disconnect. Crystal, what a play.
Yeah, that's an FC on the tiebreaker. Despite the unfortunate disconnect from Milk Tea, he did have 300k at the very least when disconnecting, and I don't really imagine that we really need to see anything more than that, as long as you have a 100k even.
Yeah.
Be beating Brazil there, and I think it's going to be counted regardless. Yep, there it is. China, despite the bit of an unfortunate disconnect, doesn't really matter when Crystal just does that. So, well, there you go.
My god. It would have been so tragic if it ended that way for China. I feel like...
I don't think Brazil would have wanted to win like that anyway. Milk Tea had 400k at the break. China just played that overall a lot better. Crystal just doing his thing on early stage pools, being the consistency god he is, and that is going to secure them the win. Brazil moving down to the losers brackets.
Very well-deserved win for China, honestly. Like, some of the performances they put up on, you know, the score differences on some of the points that China took were just absurd. Like, multiple points, approaching 1 million score difference. It's, China just played a ridiculously good match.
And will be China facing off against France next week in the quarterfinals. France, the #1 seed, going out of qualifiers. And with how China performed today, that should be quite an interesting matchup, I'd say. I think that'd
For
be
sure.
Very close. Yeah, that's going to do it for this match. We have another match, the last match of the day, coming up in about 7 minutes, actually. It's going to be United States versus Japan. And we will see you guys for that in a bit.